And the key for Greg Maddux, I said, is he'll have to keep the ball down in the strike zone, change speeds, move the ball in and out. In the National League, he gave up 258 hits during the regular season.
His 2-1 pitch is hit in the air to shallow right. Jordan got a late break, but he has time to get there.
That's what he has to do. He threw the first couple of pitches away.
Strike one, strike two. That's the story with Maddux. Hit back up the middle, and Jeter is aboard.
I don't think the Yankees will change their game plan the first time around through the order. Here in the postseason, I see him giving a little more concentration to the runner at first base.
Jeter's not going anywhere. O'Neill hits it to the opposite field, and Gerald Williams tucks it away. The throw almost got away on the return to the infield, but Klesko alertly is there to pick it up. Jeter stole 19 for the year. He was caught 8 times. He goes on the 1-2 pitch. Here's the throw from Perez. He steals it.
Good move by Joe Torre. I believe you send him because you have 2 strikes on Bernie Williams.
And he struck him out to end the Yankee first. Busted him inside. Williams wanted to know if it was a strike. He swings and misses, and the Braves are coming up of 9.72.
There you see the numbers for Duque on the season. And the thing that makes him tough is that he runs the ball away from some left-handed hitters.
Dealt from the Bronx to Milwaukee in 1996, just before the good stuff started for the Yanks. Struck him out to start the Atlanta first.
And Duque gets him with a high slider away.
He said the guy who got off the boat and joined the Yankees was a finished product, not a rookie. And he begins the game with 2 strikeouts.
When he throws from so many angles, it is very difficult to pick the ball up as quickly as you'd like as a hitter.
The payoff pitch. He struck out the side. Williams and Boone swinging. Chipper Jones looking.
He started in '95 when they won their world championship. He beat Cleveland 3-2 on opening night.
He walks Martinez on 4 pitches to start the Yankee second.
Very unusual for Maddux, especially to a leadoff hitter.
His first one to Posada, a double play ball to Boone. He flips to Weiss for 1 on to first, and they turn it 4-6-3.
When Maddux is at his best, he gets a lot of ground balls. And he will always...
He would not have played tonight had Glavine started. Chad Curtis would have been in left. A high fly ball, shallow left field. Williams in and toward the line to complete the New York second. No score after 1.5. Game 1. You deal an understatement, my friend. 5 for 5 with 2 home runs. The 3-1. Hit in the air to right center field. O'Neill for the catch.
Whether it be for a left-handed hitter or a right-handed hitter.
And Klesko hits it deep to right, but not deep enough. O'Neill will take it.
And that's the pitch that he needs to be effective against left-handed pitching.
Here's the 10th pitch of Andruw Jones at bat. And Jones wins the battle, drawing a 2-out walk.
And that was a very good at-bat for Jones in that he showed the Yankees that he's going to have more patience.
Still only 22 years old, leads away from first with 2 out. Not going. And Perez goes down on strikes. The 4th K put in the book through 2 innings of work by Duque. No score after 2 at Turner Field. As you move to late October that are less than ideal. Hit toward the hole, an opposite field single for Brocious to start the Yankee third.
It's a high fastball from Maddux, and we talked earlier,
We'll see how good a bunter he is. He squares and gets it down in front of the plate. Chipper Jones picks it up. Good sacrifice by Hernandez.
Well, you wouldn't want to teach your young players to bunt like this. He kind of stabs at it.
From that World Championship team of '96. A liner to center. Andrew Jones closing ground on it, makes the catch.
Jeter, if he wants to get him out. Like that.
Bouncing ball to Boone. As sure-handed as they come, and he throws him out. To the bottom of the third. No one's broken through yet in Game 1. Hernandez with a big pinch hit in Game 6. Got him looking for his 5th strikeout.
Let's take a look at this.
Mature though. Since there's only one out, here's the 3-2. Well, he finishes him with the next one. He struck out 6 of the first 9 hitters he's faced. And folks, you can log on to MSNBCSports.com as the Reds' Barry Larkin.
In the opening game of the division series against the Texas Rangers. He is very sharp tonight.
Is he ever? He strikes out the side for the 2nd time in 3 innings. 7 for the game. He flied to left his first time up. And Maddux dispatches him on 3 pitches.
Well, that's the screwball-like fastball we talked about earlier. He tried it on Bernie Williams in the first inning and wasn't successful. So I think it's very important for the Braves to try to keep him down at least the first couple of ball games before he gets to Yankee Stadium, because he's the key to their offense.
He rips the 2-0 pitch into the glove of Ryan Klesko. That was blistered, but Klesko was right there.
And the good part, though, if you're the Braves, it's got plenty of room in there.
The 1-0 pitch to Tino Martinez. Goes the opposite way. Gerald Williams retreating, not quite to the track to take it. Maddux makes quick work of the Yankees in the 4th. Terrific duel shaping up between Maddux and El Duque.
Stuff. He has such a good live fastball. He's not using his changeup nearly as much as you anticipate.
And he fans Brett Boone for the 2nd time tonight. He's faced 11 hitters, and 8 of them have struck out. Let's go to Craig Sager.
Well, the Braves are now the 2nd time around in the order against Hernandez, like a basketball coach during a timeout. Hitting coach Don Baylor.
To mention, the World Series record for strikeouts in a game, 17. Bob Gibson in 1968 for the Cardinals. Chipper Jones gets under one. It's a question of fair or foul. Down the line. Gone! Is Chipper Jones' first home run of this postseason.
And Bobby did make an adjustment. Remember, the first time up, he struck him out with a fastball in. He had set him up better, but what does Chipper Jones do? He looks for a fastball in. It's always interesting to see how a pitcher reacts after a guy hits a home run.
Brian Jordan drives one to right. Paul O'Neill is back there to take it. Another look at the ball that Chipper Jones jacked out of here.
And remember, he struck him out with a fastball inside the first time up. He goes inside again, even though he wasn't supposed to.
Now Ryan Klesko, who flied to right in the 2nd. Broken bat comebacker. El Duque to Martinez. But the Braves are on the board first. Chipper Jones, the likely National League MVP. The bat is shattered. Boone scoops it up. Posada's retired. On the right field line, right on top of it, to make the close call, but the correct call. Ricky Leday with a mile-high pop. Weiss, the wind's playing with it, to the middle of the diamond, and finally he makes a one-handed catch. A swirling wind made that an adventure.
And only a couple of sliders. He's throwing the fastball and changing speeds on the fastball.
That one's up the middle for a base hit, the second of the night for Scott Brocious.
Another fastball that he got up, not exactly where he wanted to throw it. And Brocious with 2 strikes grounded back through the middle for a base hit.
I guess you bail first and Whale second. He bails, he wails, he pokes it to second. Boone flips it to first, and the Yankees are done in the 5th. The Chipper Jones home run has Maddux and the Braves in front, 1-0. The Duque. Hit hard, but right into the glove of Brocious, who snares it at third.
It's a breaking ball that he leaves in the middle of the plate. He hasn't done this very often, and it's when they stand on the mound. I mean, you keep your eyes on them the entire ball game.
And Perez strikes out for the second time, and that's 9 in 4 2/3 for Hernandez. Tomorrow night, you're not going to want to miss the World Series pregame at 7:30 Eastern prior to Game 2. 2 out, nobody on. Braves lead at 1-0 in the last of the 5th. And a chopper down to Martinez. Covering is Duque, and he works a perfect 5th inning. Back to Turner Field after this. Joe Torre, who of course managed in the National League with the Mets, with these Braves, with the Cardinals. Broken back ground ball, backhanded by Chipper Jones across the diamond to get Nabwa.
Interesting change of strategy there by Maddux.
Such is his command of his entire repertoire. The 2-2 to Jeter. Struck him out looking.
And the fastball that chased him was the one that set that pitch up there.
Control like that is what's made him the pitcher he's been. O'Neill just taps it weakly. Maddux picks it up. He'll tag it himself. And he works a perfect 6th. To the bottom half, still 1-0.
I'm not so sure that Maddux wants to run up there against El Duque, though, because he's dropping down and throwing an assortment of breaking balls.
I'm not so sure Ted Williams would want to run up there, although at least he hits left-handed. Maybe DiMaggio would be the better example. He's so tough on right-handed hitters. Coming up.
And if you're a right-handed hitter, when he drops down, you automatically give a little bit, and that opens up the outside corner for him.
From the sidearm angle, a little chopper up the line, and now it's Hernandez's turn to tag the batter runner.
That was a good play by Hernandez, because if he catches it, and you can see he kept the barrel under control.
He pokes this one to short. Jeter's got it and throws him out. 6 innings quickly gone by in Game 1, and a 1-0 Atlanta lead.
Right there, he shows you his frustration with the call.
And now he walks Williams to start the 7th.
Big difference between a 2-2 count and a 3-1 count when you have a guy like Williams at the plate. You see Bobby Cox yelling. He said that pitch wasn't low, the 2-1 pitch.
Williams at first with nobody out, top of the 7th. Yankees trailing 1-0. There he goes. He's got a good jump, and Perez won't even throw.
Tough pitch to throw on, Bob. He got a good jump, but the ball was sinking down and away. Not a good pitch for Perez to throw on and make the throw. And you see he lost it in the transition there. That's why he didn't throw.
And Martinez goes down on strikes. It got away from Perez, and Perez makes a good play, running out toward the middle of the diamond to make sure that he looked Bernie Williams back before completing the strikeout by throwing to first.
There's a lot to be said about getting good pitches early, because once they get their rhythm, they're in control of the game.
Posada hits it in the air to shallow center, backpedaling his Weiss from shortstop, and he squeezes it.
And that was an intentional fastball up. He wanted to get Posada to chase something out of the strike zone. He had thrown him a fastball in.
He's got his grip, and he fans the ball.
Same pitch.
Second strikeout of the inning, 5th of the game for Maddux. which Chipper sent to his dad. And his dad, Larry Sr., calls it one of the great thrills of his life. On 4 pitches, El Duque hands him a free pass to start the bottom of the 7th. Jones with a short lead at first. And Jordan pops it back of short. Jeter at the edge of the outfield grass to take it.
And you see how El Duque is holding.
Lined hard to Scott Brocious at third base in the 5th. Apart from that, El Duque has been masterful. Another pop-up, and Brocious wants him. 2 out.
Let's take a look at El Duque when he...
There goes Chipper Jones on the 0-1 pitch. Posado's throw. Got him. Chipper Jones cut down to end the 7th. And the taut 1-0 duel moves to the 8th at Turner Field.
And the umpires do not have a super slow motion camera out there.
Scott Brocious starts it in the New York 8th, and he's 3 for 3. They have 4 hits, and 3 of them are Scott Brocious singles. That is it for Orlando Hernandez. Darryl Strawberry. He walked him. Runners at first and second, nobody out. All the lineup maneuvers, all the in-game strategy. Looking to bunt again. Gets this one down. Well placed. Hunter has to make a good play, and then it squirts out of his hand. The bases are loaded.
Well, that was a good job by Chuck Knobloch. Greg Maddux was breaking off toward the third base side.
Hit toward the hole and through for a base hit. Brocious scores. Curtis is stopped at third. A wise decision by the third base coach, Willie Randolph. They still have the bases loaded with nobody out, and at the very least, El Duque is off the hook. They hit for him in this inning. The game is now tied. John Rocker, the high-energy left-hander, who turned 25 less than a week ago. Hit through the drawn-in infield. The Yankees take the lead. Knobloch waved home. Jordan's throw cut off by Hunter. He picks it to third, but Jones can't come up with it. Jeter had a notion to head home, but now dives back in as O'Neill takes second while all this is going on. And the Yankees are in front 3-1. So Martinez, who had a grand slam in Game 1 of last year's World Series. A couple of errors, an intentional walk. Yankees making lots of noise in the 8th. Martinez goes down swinging.
That's why Rocker's effective against left-handed pitching.
The 3-2 pitch. He went off speed and got him looking. Posada can't believe it.
I think that pitch...
3 runners will take off on the pitch. They go. Here it comes. He walks home a 4th run.
Well, he tried a 3-2 curveball with Posada and got it over the plate. He tries another 3-2 curveball with Layridge, and it's ball 4, and he walks in a run.
The runners go, and Brocious strikes out. The Yankees sent 10 men to the plate. 4 of them scored. They take a 4-1 lead to the bottom of the 8th in Game 1 of the World Series. Out of the bullpen, 6-foot 8-inch right-hander Jeff Nelson. Down goes Andrew Jones. The last save Mariano Rivera blew was on July 16th. Ball 4 to Eddie Perez. Tomorrow night at 7:30, we'll be back here with Game 2, whose various trips through the major leagues have been very well timed, if nothing else. He's been in the postseason every year. Called strike 3. Randy Marsh sends Jose Hernandez packing, and here's a bit more invective from Bobby Cox. We were talking about the big home run allowed in the division series in 1997 by Rivera, an opposite field shot to Sandy Alomar Jr. at Jacobs Field. Another 1-2 pitch. Lockhart slaps it down to Martinez, who'll take it himself. Down go the Braves in the 8th. 4-1 Yankees. 10-1 for the regular season, and there are his postseason stats.
And one of the things the Braves thought they had an advantage.
And he's in left field now. Swings on the first pitch, skies it to shallow right. Brian Jordan is there.
Five or six ball games, you can't hide middle infielders.
The ball will find you.
The ball will find you.
Knobloch finds his counterpart at second, Brett Boone, who throws him out from the outfield grass. So Torrey has less to worry about. And he loses him. Andrew Jones had a home run against him. Last save he's blown, last homer he's allowed this year. They've got him picked off. Jeter sprints for second, and he's gone. Officially a caught stealing. That puts an end to the top of the 9th. Hit to second, a chance for Knobloch. He plays it cleanly, awkward looking throw, but it gets the job done.
Throw it, it's more like a changeup.
Hit toward the hole, a base hit. Jones taking all the way, and on 4 pitches, he walks to bring the tying run to the plate.
And you see Posada talking to the home plate umpire.
Greg Myers, reserve catcher, is on deck to pinch hit. On 3 pitches, Jordan sits down. So he walked Chipper Jones on 4. This was Klesko's spot in the lineup. Hunter replaced him for defense. Myers now bats for Hunter. And hits a little pop that Brocious chases down in foul ground. And game 1 goes to New York.